What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Tim, back with another video, and I am back out in nature where I love to be. It's crazy to me that it's like November going into December and I'm up in the mountains with short sleeves on. I have my jacket on today when I left my hotel, and I walked outside and I was like, wait a second, it's hot out here. Like, your boy is legitimately about to break a sweat as I walk around this beautiful lake right here. Lots of birds out here, geese and ducks making all kinds of racket. It's great. It's great. And it is just so interesting to me that, like, back over by my hotel, which is like 15 minutes down the road, there's a ton of people. And there's the hustle and bustle and everybody's getting through life and, you know, doing the important stuff. But 15 minutes down the road, there's what life really is. There's nature, there's water, it's a nice breeze going, there's wildlife, vegetation. Nobody's here. I might have seen like 10 people since I've been here, and I've been here an hour or so, just, you know, getting footage and walking around. It's just crazy to me. We have these beautiful places close by where we live. Nobody comes to them. Anyway, today's topic, what I want to talk about in this walk and talk, is the fact that I have decided that I am going to refuse to let anything that happens in the world from here on out affect my joy, affect my peace, or rob me of my joy and my peace. I'm just gonna refuse. Not doing it no more. Not doing it no more. I'm no longer getting so worked up about all the stuff that's going on that I'm gonna let it affect my joy, affect my peace. Because at the end of the day, we all are responsible for those things. Now, you're kind of taught to believe that, like, if life goes good and, you know, the things around you are good, then you can be happy and joyful and at peace. But that's not true. Actually, no matter what happens, I think that you and I can be at peace, can be joyful, can be happy. But I think it takes a lot of work. And from now on, I'm gonna like really zero in on that work. I started thinking about this last night because I had a really good day yesterday. Had a really good live stream yesterday. A lot of y'all tuned into that. I think it was the most people we've ever had come together for a live stream. So thank y'all for that. The super chat squad, super chat trains came through heavy. Thank y'all for that. You know, I talked to a really good friend of mine after the stream. Shout out to my buddy Ray Ray. I found a new chicken wing place. Yes. You know, I found that's big for me. Found a new chicken wing place that I really love, and they make the food super quick. So that's good too. I'll be in a hurry to get back to my hotel room. I watched some WNBA reruns. You know, watched the Phoenix Mercury win a game from like 4 months ago. That's great. Was listening to a little Alan Watts about to just go to sleep. Got a notification on my phone, and it was someone telling me that about a situation that had happened other side of the country. Actually, really bad situation, but they were just letting me know, yeah, I was in that area, but I'm okay, which was cool. But there was a part of me that was like, man, after this really good day I had, I didn't want to hear about, you know, people being killed, stuff like that. You know, my heart went out to the victims and the people that were injured, but I was like, I kind of didn't want to hear about that. But then I thought about it. I was like, Tim, I kind of went big picture. It was weird. I went big picture. And I realized all throughout history, ever since there's been humans on this planet, there has been something. Every single day that there's been humans on this planet, there has been something. Okay? Now, maybe back in caveman days, the something was, oh, there's a new woolly mammoth in the neighborhood. There's a new saber-toothed tiger. Everybody got all discombobulated, bent out of shape. Robbed them of their peace. Maybe it was Alexander the Great, you know, is coming into our part of the world for other ancestors. Oh, maybe, you know, the queen just got beheaded. You were on the queen's side of things. They're going to come for you next. You know, it's always something. All throughout history, it's always been something. There has not been a single day where someone somewhere on this planet wasn't going through something they did not like. But humanity survived. Humanity has kept going. And it just seems odd, when I was thinking about myself, I was like, Tim, if you already know this is the way the world is, this is the way this universe has always been, as far as we know as humans, why are you just gonna keep letting every little thing that happens bother you? Because it's just gonna keep happening. The only way to end this cycle is to get to a place where you don't let the things that happen that, you know, you're really not overjoyed about bother you. That's the only way you're going to end the cycle. Because things are going to keep happening. But you're just going to have to learn to get to a place where you can still be joyful. You can still be happy. You can still be at peace. And that's kind of what I did last night. It's interesting. I view like the way I look at things kind of like a camera. Sometimes I have to pull back and go big picture, and other times you got to zoom in. So last night, after I went big picture and thought about, you know, the world since the beginning of time, humans, I went back tight and I thought about all the wonderful things that had happened to me yesterday. And I focused on all of those with gratitude. And I realized that, yeah, even though there are some bad things happening to people, I had a really good day. And I'm appreciative of that. And I think it would be kind of, you know, a snub to the universe, to God, the creator, the source, for me to have had such a great day and then me be bummed out still. You know? It'd be like if your parents, you know, took you to an amusement park that you really wanted to go to. And the whole time you were there, you were like reading the newspaper about newspaper. The kids are like, what? Or you were just like on your phone looking at negative news stories in a bad mood. Like, we spent all this money to bring you to Disney World and you worried about, you know, come on, enjoy this. That stuff happened. We can't do nothing about that, but enjoy this while we're here, you know? So I just zoomed in tight and just realized I had so much. Let's go down this way. I realized I just had so much to be grateful for. And I was like, you know what? That's kind of like where I want to stay. I know things are going to happen in the world and in my life I'm not going to be thrilled about. But I can always focus on the things I am thrilled about. And I can always focus on the fact that I am alive and living this beautiful life. And like there are so many beautiful things I have experienced, am currently experiencing, and will experience. And I'm just done getting like super worked up about all this stuff that's going on. You know, I'm just done with it. I realized that last night too. I was like, we might be in one of these little, oh, I like that. We might be in one of these interesting times. There's always something going on, but sometimes we get in these really interesting times. There's a lot going on. That's what's happening now. We might be in one of these little interesting times, but I'm done. You know, how long? It's almost going on like 2 years now, folks. It's going on like 2 years now, folks. I am done just letting each and every one of these new things they come up with take me out of like my joy and my peace. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. If you're thinking, you know, pandemic related, the pandemic is going to do what the pandemic's going to do. Right? I'm done getting all worked up. They're going to come up whatever, you know, regulations, rules, and mandates they want to come up with. When one comes along that affects me, I'll deal with it. Until then, I'm not getting all worked up and all worried about it. I'm done. I'm done. People out here acting crazier and crazier. I see it. I get it. You know, they're all stressed out too. Some of us, you know, go the opposite direction and really dial down on our meditation and our reading and all other stuff that helps us to find our center and be peaceful. Other people go out and do crazy stuff. Other people go out and shoot up the mall. I'm not getting all worked up about it. If I happen to be in a mall and they shooting, I'll duck. Okay? If I happen to be in an area and someone starts doing some crazy stuff, I'll deal with it. The weather's getting super crazy. Like I said, it's November, no snow. The weather's getting crazy. There's wildfires, the polar ice cap, all this weather stuff. If it affects me, it affects me. When it affects me to the point that I can't live my everyday life like I would like to, well, then I'll address it. I'll deal with it. I'm just not getting worked up. Like, I'm staying in my peace. I'm staying in my joy. I'm gonna focus on doing the things I can still do. I'm gonna focus on living the life I can still live. Like I said, I'm dialing down on my meditation. 30 minutes every morning. I'm gonna get back into reading. Okay, I've been spending a lot of time on the phone, friends and family. I've been visiting friends and family. I'm out in nature as much as possible. Let's give the panoramic. beautiful. I'm out in nature as much as possible. I'm traveling, I'm on the road. I'm gonna really start focusing on the things I love doing, the things I enjoy doing, the things that cause me to just be at peace, things that make me smile, okay? And here's an interesting thing. A lot of people are out here saying they think like the world's gonna end, or it's gonna be like World War III. The world's gonna end, World War III. You know, a lot of people with what do they call it, climate anxiety. They think the world's gonna blow up because all the weird things happening with the climate change, all that. And I think they have a valid point that these things are happening. Do I think it's gonna be the end of the world? No. But here's the thing. If you do think World War III is around the corner, or you do think the world's about to end, wouldn't that motivate you to get out there and start like living your dreams while you still can? But that's the interesting thing about humans. A lot of times when bad things happen, or we think that like bad things are on the horizon, we allow them to get us so down and depressed that we don't do anything. Or we just keep doing the regular run-of-the-mill stuff we've been doing. Like, if you really think the world's gonna end in the next 3 years, why aren't you out doing whatever you wanna do? Why aren't you out chasing your dreams? If you can't chase your dreams when you think the world's about to end, when are you ever gonna chase them? It's just crazy to me. I see people say, oh man, the world's just so bad, it's getting worse and worse and worse. Well, then now's the time to go do the stuff you wanna do. I just don't understand, like, what are you waiting for? Now, like I said, I personally feel like we'll have, you know, 3-4 years of this craziness. And then, as always happens, things will kind of settle down. But even in the midst of those years, I'm trying to do the things I love to do. I'm not gonna allow everything else that's going on that's outside of my control to decide how I live my life and like the mood I'm in. I'm trying to laugh as much as possible. I'm trying to be joyful. I'm trying to be happy. I'm trying to be at peace. And I've identified for me personally the things that help me to do that. And I think all of us need to do that. All of us have things that just kind of bring us back to center, you know? And we need to do more of those things. Instead of spending all this time staring at the TV, staring at your phone, looking at the news, and just getting more and more worked up. Cut that stuff out. There's no law that says you have to know every single bad thing that's going on in your town, in your country, in the world. We got information overload these days like never before. We just get bombarded with too much stuff that's happening that we don't like. And if you roll with that, and that's all that comes into your life, of course you're gonna be miserable. Of course you're gonna be sad. Of course you're gonna be depressed. Of course you're gonna start acting out, doing crazy stuff. But if you eliminate a lot of that stuff, if you eliminate a lot of that stuff and you instead bring into your life the things that bring you joy, the things that make you smile, the things that make you happy on a regular basis. I mean, like I said, I'm starting to like schedule some of this stuff. Whereas before I'd be like, oh, I kind of want to do this. Now I'm gonna have to like start scheduling every day, mandatory 30 minutes of like stand-up comedy to make me laugh. You know, some Bill Burr came on the radio this morning when I was riding over here and I just got super happy. I'm gonna have to start, like, these days, folks, we're gonna have to like really like start scheduling this type of stuff. Brush your teeth every night, then after that, read something uplifting. Wake up in the morning, take your morning dump, after that, meditate. Or vice versa. Yeah, you probably should take the dump, then meditate, because you don't want to be meditating, and then you got to go. Anyway, we're gonna have to start really like making a point to do more to maintain our joy, maintain our peace than we did in years past, because we are going through some interesting times. I think we will get through them. And I think it's a beautiful thing that we were built with the ability that no matter what goes on in the world around us, we still decide how we view it, how we process it, how we deal with it, and how we like emote during it. Anyway, I'm Tim. Thanks for watching. I'd love to hear your comments on this subject in the comment box below. Been getting a lot of good comments, been trying to respond back to them. I gotta walk back to the car. Probably gonna go back somewhere, maybe not the same chicken wing spot, but maybe Chinese. I think I'm gonna have Chinese for lunch today. Anyway, thanks for watching. Talk to y'all later.